Why? Why on earth would there be a mechanism within to suppress joy? That doesn't seem to make any sense, right? It doesn't make any logical sense. My current theory, and this might change, is that there are a few actually, right? One of them is that we might feel we're not worthy of experiencing joy. We might feel that we're not worthy of pleasant emotions. This is almost like a form of self-harm, really, that, talking to when I was really depressed, if I was truthful and if I was really with every moment, I was having experiences that fractured or penetrated that veil that were joyous. I've got happy memories. I was depressed for a long time. I met lifelong friends. I fell in love. I had great experiences during that time. So it wasn't impenetrable. The depression wasn't impenetrable. But the more that I had that mask and the more I was under that cloud, it really affected the way that I was seeing everything, including the recollection of positive moments. Now, in a way, I think that what can develop is a fear of joy based upon the fear of losing that experience, based upon the fear of losing that emotion, right? And I say that because if you've been depressed for a long time, and this is an extreme, and it highlights a contrast in a really helpful way. If you're in self-inquiry, it gives you a lot to work with, right? That contrast is so sharp. So you can see that you become almost like you desire, all you want in life is to feel okay, right? All you want to feel, if you've got anxiety, all you want to do is feel at peace. You want to feel like free from fear. You want to feel free from numbness even, and that's a big quality with depression. So there's a foreign element to positive feeling, and when we're really fixated on our external, that gives a kind of dangerous territory of attaching, when these moments of joy surface, attaching them to things, and then just kind of excusing that experience. Oh, it was because of this, or it was because of that. And that process can be quite addictive. It's the basis of attachment. It's the basis of craving things in your external reality to create that inner experience. But through meditation and through the cultivation of stillness and stepping back from thoughts and allowing space to all phenomena, these bursts, these kind of moments of joy arise, and they can be quite disconcerting in a way that doesn't make logical sense. But the fear of losing that can be so profound that it's almost easier to not experience it. And I also suspect that there are times in our lives, and in my history, in my past, where I've associated joy with a sense of loss or a fear of loss. So I've had moments either as a child or an adolescent where I've been like, oh, I've arrived. I'm at a stage of development where I just completely bind my emotions to my external landscape. So something's happening, everything's going well, I feel joyous, and then boom, it goes. It disappears. The feeling's gone. Rinse and repeat. Joy, boom, it's gone. Impermanence. I'm not learning the lesson. I'm feeling joyous, and then it goes. And eventually, over time, there's a fear and a link between the anxiety or the fear of loss that comes from experiencing joy and then that joy having moved on when it's attached to the external reality. So this is really just a point of inquiry for you to look at. Are you suppressing positive emotions? Are you in moments that make no rational sense, right? You might just be doing something you do every day, starting to notice, there's a really pleasant feeling. It might even just be, I say joy, but it might be a feeling of love or peace or compassion or oneness or connection. But then as that kind of arises, you then think, why? Why is that there now? That doesn't make sense. Or you might even reverse engineer the joy and think, well, do I actually have the right to feel joyful in this moment? Maybe not. So why am I feeling that? And then you push it away. The mental activity acts as a weight, like a counterweight to that really gentle experience of joy rising. Let me know if this is a mechanism you've experienced. I hope I'm not alone. I suspect that I'm not. I suspect that people, particularly with a history of mental illness would have experienced a kind of, let's just say, troublesome relationship with positive emotions, or a maladaptive relationship with them, just through the amount of time that's been spent in the darkness and in the shadow. So let me know in the comments if this is something you've experienced. I'd love to hear from you. Please do subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another video.